I had my first experience this weekend where I told someone I was having bariatric surgery. I've been pretty open. I'm a terrible liar, and so I tend to just not use no discretion, but I tend to be pretty honest about things in my life. It simplifies who I've told what. Anyway, so the first person who was clearly not supportive of my choices, which makes me feel like this is a good time to talk about why bariatric surgery versus just exercise and diet for weight loss. As I've said before, I've lost 20 to 30 pounds, I don't know how many times, and lost significant amounts of weight twice. Both times I lost, and first people were saying, well, you probably lost it too fast, and that's why it came back. I actually followed guidelines. I was very specific and careful. So the second time, which I'll talk about more, it followed a similar pattern to the first. I was able to lose more the second time, 100 pounds. So over the course of 12 months, from a March to a March, I lost 95 pounds. So that's an average of less than 2 pounds a week over a course of a year. Every time I'd lose 5 pounds, I would move my MyFitnessPal numbers to match. I would say, okay, recalculate, and it would, and I would follow those numbers. And that worked for a long time. And then months 13 and 14, I was doing everything I was supposed to. I lost 5 more pounds, okay? So that came down to a total of 100 pounds in 14 months. And I reset, and nothing happened. So I mixed it up, I read, I did everything everybody suggested you can do, and I stayed at that weight for 6 months. And so I decided, this isn't the ideal weight. I'm still significantly overweight, but this is a much healthier weight. I'm able to exercise more at this weight. If this is where I'm going to stay, okay. But the problem I found was, even though I was eating at such a low amount of calories, not low, okay, like 1,500 calories a day, I started gaining weight. I was exercising, I was doing everything you're supposed to do, and there are fancy terms for it, but I like the term metabolism fatigue. Basically, my metabolism crapped out on me. And so even though I was eating there, I started gaining weight. And then, and this is on me, okay? This is my issues. I said, screw it. If I'm going to gain weight while not eating, I'll eat what I want. And that was a bad thing to do. Okay. Combine that with working and going to school and family. I made bad choices. I did. Okay. So let's look at long-term statistics. And we're talking about longitudinal studies, multiple studies from around the world that found that if you have 60 or more pounds to lose, and you lose it, yay, you have a 2 to 5% chance of keeping it off through diet and exercise alone. Let me say those numbers again in case you missed them. 20 to 5% chance, statistically, of keeping it off for 5 or more years. So then let's look at the statistics for bariatric surgery patients. And mind you, between surgeries, the numbers vary, but the average for all surgeries is 50% to lose it all you're supposed to lose and keep it off for 5 or more years. The surgery I'm having is a more involved surgery, and its statistics are actually better. They're between 80 and 90% success for keeping all of it off. All bariatric surgeries have the risk of some gain, and then you have to make choices because, like anything else, you can figure out ways around it. But one of the many things that bariatric surgery does is reset your metabolism. And it's one of those things they don't completely understand why it all works. They just know it does. For you, probably a fairly healthy weight person, you have a with a normal metabolism, you exercise, you eat the amount you're supposed to, you're going to keep the same weight. If I eat 1,800 calories a day when my metabolism is wackadoodle, I'm going to gain weight. You and I, same height, same exercise level, you will maintain and I will gain. However, with bariatric surgery, that's going to change. It's going to set the point, my metabolism point down, and keep it down where I continue to burn calories. Instead of it going, yeah, we're good. We like them. We want to keep your calories. They do. My butt attests to the fact that my body wants to keep the calories. But, no pun intended, this is going to help shift that. So, first, statistics, okay? 2 to 5% versus 50 to 90%. Which statistics do you like better in your life if you're looking at being successful at something? And the other thing, what was the other thing? Oh my goodness, I just blanked. Dear Lord, I don't remember. I will remember later and then I will share it. Because there were 2 important points I wanted to make about this. Obviously, metabolism being the first. But there's another one.